Alright, back. I get the oil off my hands. It's hard to do stuff when you get oily hands. Makes it 10 times harder. Okay, so first thing I do is after we clean our hands, we get oily again. We got to pull this line off now. So, of course, the line's got oil on it. Oh well. The way it goes in a big city. A little bit higher so I don't elbow the camera as much. I try to get close enough you can see, but not far enough back, you know, to get nailed. Okay. Knife. It works pretty good. Sometimes it doesn't work very good. Right now it's working really good. Okay, so we got another line to cut. So we make another one. Alright. Good thing we had 11 feet of line here. Using it up. Okay. Going down to here. And we're going to cut it again right here. Right, same spot. That goes in the trash. Extra long. Here's a nice square cut again. Okay, here we go. Good hose. No matter what you do, the writing's in the way. It's a little bit less this way. You'll have to rotate a little bit like that to get out of the way. Okay, I'm going to heat this up just like we've been doing. Seems to be the answer here. Seems to be the trick. Shove it way up on there. Good squeeze. The next one. Okay, I think we got enough heat on that. So I got to figure out how this was routed over here. And it goes through here somehow. Comes up the other side, goes up through here. Looks like that's how it goes. Getting oil this time. Let's see if that's a problem. Maybe. Just needing pressure. Being able to leverage on a pipe really makes a difference. Rotate it. Yeah, look at that ugly ass writing. Advertise on everything you buy. Not everybody wants all that stupid writing on everything. I know I don't like it. Okay, now I'm going to do the bottom one down here. Got a clamp on here. My nose picker out. Get behind it and grab it. How'd they get full of oil? That allows you to get onto it. Nice, good marks on the hose there. Hopefully those will dissipate with time. If not, oh well. That's what it takes to get it installed. I imagine they do make pliers for doing that, but I haven't seen any. I don't have any. Okay. Still leaking oil down here. My guess is that's because it has oil on it. Okay, wipe all this stuff off. Everything's got oil on it. Fingers don't fit in there. Okay, that stuff's all dry, so if it's leaking, it'll get wet over through here. Run your fingers across, make sure you got everything's dry. Not come up with anything oily, that's a good sign. Okay. Pain in the butt doing that. Alright, so you got one more line to go. Let me sneak it in over there. So here's the marks I put in there. So it's nice and tight. This is rotated away so you can hit the button pretty good. This is out of the way so you can clean the bike without getting into it. This probably should have been behind that. Who's sneaking in over there? Uh-oh. Yeah, this probably should have been behind that, but oh well. Doesn't really hurt anything, it ain't gonna go anywhere. What do you got there?
I think my axle's too small.
Too small or bent?
See that mark right there?
Yeah.
Another one right here?
Yeah.
I had a hard time getting it out. Kind of like, had it was spongy, like, you know, didn't want to come out.
You mean like they're bent? Yeah.
That's what I want to know. But it seems like it's kind of small.
Well, they undercut them so they go together easier, but this doesn't feel like it's undercut. I think those are just wear marks.
Normal?
Well, it's wear marks from being bad, but...
Could just be bad bearings?
Well, if the bearings aren't rotating, they chew up the axle, but... Take all that crap off and rotate the axle, see if it's bent. Well, that's that new fancy one you bought, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what a problem.
Do you have a flat surface?
Yeah. Any bench. There, got here, got over there.
Right.
Just roll it.
Yep.
See if it goes round. I gotta put another line on over here.
You have to work on the Indian dog tonight, huh?
Yeah. I don't want to work on it, but...
What's wrong with it? Everything?
I found a long time ago, if you never work on something, it'll never get done.
Yeah.
So even though you don't want to work on it, like me, then I don't like working on these foreign vehicles over here. Then you have to...
It's not terrible, I don't think, really.
Oh, you bothering me again? Ah. What'd you do?
I see a little tiny gap in the middle of there, but I'm not sure if that's the surface area.
I don't see no wobble. Looks straight to me.
So diameter don't really matter that much, huh?
It matters.
It's like 740 in some places.
You got
According
Timken?
according to my machine.
Timken bearing?
Yeah.
Why do you got the seal jammed all into the bearing? All that does is make the seal not work and makes the bearing pissed off.
Is that why I had grease all over there?
Yeah, I don't know why it's sealing so far. I don't
That's
need.
just how it was when I got the bike. I haven't changed the bearings on it.
Well, why don't you pull the seal back out a little bit? That way it'll be flush. It's only supposed to be flush out here.
Really?
Yes, and you get a bunch of greasing in there to keep the bearing lubricated. And then keep the water out. Right now you got a nice trough here to catch everything.
Okay.
Kind of a moron would do that. What's your problem? It fits in there really nice and free.
Doesn't feel sloppy in here?
You said it was tight, now you're saying it's loose.
No, it says sloppy, but
Oh.
yeah, well, that's why I wonder if it was like,
Well, it's
why was it tight when it come out?
it looks like it's metric and you get American bearings.
It's not supposed to be.
Well,
Made in Canada.
You don't think you're supposed to have this kind of tolerance on this stuff?
That's why I wanted to ask you.
Well, it's foreign made. What do you want? It only cost $3 grand. It's not like it's expensive or anything. See, I got my own bearings here, so I don't have to use your bearings. Well, you think that's loose?
I just wonder if it's bad to be loose like that.
Well, it's not the best thing for the bearing, but it makes it easier to go in and out. It's definitely got a lot of clearance in it. It's not tight. I thought you said it was tight.
Well, I just wonder if that's because it was tight, maybe with that.
I don't know why it's tight, because there's
Wear
nothing
mark
tight here. It's loose as a goose.
That's what I'm wondering, if something was getting a little taut in there maybe or something, you know?
Well, it's not made right. It should be made 3/4 inch. You're not supposed to be metric
Not
size.
740, right?
Is that what it was, 740?
Part of it, 740, 43, 45.
Well, that means you got 750 is supposed to be 3/4, so
Right.
that's what it's supposed to be. Maybe
Factory one's 45 running the nuts. I mean, like,
40. That's 5 thou clearance. I'd say 2 thou clearance would be nice, but I don't like 5 thou. Definitely don't like 8 thou.
is this runnable
Well,
without ruining things?
it goes in the hole. That's all that matters.
That's not what she said.
Yeah, that's a personal issue there, but it fits. So the tire cleared the.
No, I didn't get that far yet.
Yeah, what's the holdup?
I just wanted to come and check on this bearing thing.
You got the seal in too deep on that side too.
So they're only supposed to go right flush with the outside, huh? And then the spacer will keep it in there, everything where it needs to be, huh?
Well, I don't know where your spacer's at.
These two go on one side,
3/4 go on the inside.
same as this one.
Okay, see how this is flush with that?
Yep.
That means if the seal is just flush or slightly below, it'll be all over that seal. I mean space, which is just what you want it to be.
That'd be good, huh?
And then you can put some grease in there so the thing can be lubricated correctly. Have you checked the grease in there lately?
Never.
Never. That's a good response. That's an honest response. Never. Never had any problem with your bearings before either, have you?
Okay, I haven't replaced these ones yet.
You just buy a new bike every time you want
That's
one.
that one. No, this one came on the black bike, the wheel.
So you gotta pull that seal out of there. Where's your seal puller?
I don't have one.
Why not?
Let's use a screwdriver using thrash them. This, that's a seal puller.
Seal puller.
And I have.
It's a seal puller.
You want me to 180 this? Or you just can pull it out like that, huh? Okay.
Does it look flush to you?
Yeah.
The spring's still on the seal? You still feel it back in there, or is it loose?
It feels tight. It's coming back, you know, when you push on it.
As long as the spring is still around the seal in there, you're good. If it's not, it's bad. You gotta make sure it's in there, because this will break the spring and cause an issue. See how that gets bent pretty hard?
Mm-hmm.
That one's probably gonna permanently do some
Should I 180 the wheel for you, make it a little easier?
Why would you want to make it easy for me? There's no reason to make anything easy around here. Jeez. All right, put your spacer in there. That's why you gotta keep rags laying around. See, use them.
Greasy shit.
It also protects the motor too, so it doesn't get junk on it.
That's a KR. Is it a KR one? What is that?
That's called a Sportster. It's my street bike motor.
It is?
Yeah. Does it look like a street bike motor to you?
Is it a flathead?
It's flat on top. Yeah, it's got covers up there.
So it's just a little tighter than the other one, does
See, you got chromoly cylinders with external drains. There,
nice. That's a drag motor.
That's your normal street motor.
Drag bike.
Yeah, that's a street motor. The race motor's over here. It's smaller. This one's bigger. That's bigger than the race motor.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's the race motor?
Yeah. That's the old race motor. I blew it up in '95.
Yeah.
Yep.
That should be good to go then, huh?
Probably won't hurt to put some grease in there and check it, but looks like the grease is fairly good.
It's got grease in it.
Are the seals above the surface now?
Yeah, well, it's right there.
Is the spacer above the surface? I
The
should say.
spacer is definitely above the surface.
Okay, as long as the spacer sticks out more in the seal, it's in deep enough.
Same thing on this side.
Now you notice how all the water and dirt will drain out now instead of being just collecting?
Supposed to here,
Yes.
instead of having a big surface to lay on.
Yep.
Okay.
That's how it goes.
Excellent.
Does that fit through the hole? Spacer came out. Couldn't be too tight. Alright, looks like it works.
Thank you, sir.
Loose as a goose, but no good.
But no good.
No good. Yeah,
Okay.
axle sucks, but that's how they made it. Is it loose
They
through
make
the
a 1-inch
swing arm?
axle for this. I wonder if I should buy a kit. Can you get 1-inch bearings to fit in that wheel?
Nope.
No.
Do you have
Have to have a newer style, like my front wheel.
Yeah.
Steel bearing.
Does the swing arm fit loose? Does it fit loose in the swing arm also?
The axle,
Yes.
I didn't notice it being real loose. It has 2 washers actually that hold it in place with the size diameter.
Mm-hmm.
So you put a 1-inch axle or a 3/4 inch axle on the same swing arm, depending on washer size. So the washers fit pretty tight.
Well, as long as it
They don't fit on here. They fit onto here,
fit on the thread part,
right to the edge. They only go that far.
they're on the thread though. That means they don't do anything. They have to be on the axle shank of the axle to make it work. Anyway, just as long as it's not any looser than that, you can run it. But it's you get looser than that, it gets a problem.
Yeah.
See, right now the bearing, Timken bearings can be slightly out of skew and be tight, and be false clearances.
False clearances.
False clearances would be extra tight, but eventually they'll wear themselves back in because things will self-center.
Yeah. I'm not for sure the tire's going to fit yet, but so I may have to throw another wheel on it for right now anyways.
All right, well, put it on there. You can shave the tire too, you know.
That's what I was thinking too.
You can cut a quarter inch.
Hump off of it right
You
there,
can
right?
cut that tire that far in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all cosmetic out there. You can,
Not like I do that much cornering anyway.
you're never going to hit that far around. You might hit this far with an FXR, but you're never
Yeah.
going to hit over there.
No way.
Even a Jap bike, I don't think it'd roll that far over.
Maybe just enough to get it.
They
turns,
might,
you know?
Jap bike might get just maybe barely get to that edge, but
What do you trim the tire with? A heat gun?
grinder.
A heat? Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just try to do as nice a job as you can, huh?
You can use a wood plane
I have one of those too.
and spin it on the bike.
Yeah.
Cut it with a little hot soapy, with a little soapy water on it for lubricant. It'll shave it right on off, little slivers.
Okay.
That's one way of doing it, but
I see the cords. I went too deep, right?
yeah, if you just take a nice 36 grit disc sander, it'll cut it down too a little bit.
Okay. I think a plane would be nice and a little cleaner looking, wouldn't it?
No,
Or not.
no,
Or not.
disc sander does a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, see right over here. See right there?
You did that one
Yeah,
with a plane
feel it. No, it's a sander.
sander. Oh, that's fine. That'd be perfect for mine.
See, it doesn't come to a point anymore.
Yeah. 180. That's on the race bike, huh?
That was on a stock frame.
Yeah, with chain.
Yep. Yeah, but it's in a stock swing arm, but barely.
Really?
Yeah, it was.
Well, you had to trim it down to make it fit, huh?
Well, it had about a 30 thou clearance on the swing arm and the chain equally, so you got about a 16 total clearance.
I wish they quit changing the sizes of tires.
I wish they could change the rules so I could run my tires. Those are junk tires now. All those tires I can't use no more.
Why?
They're aged out. I mean, even the one on the bike's aged out.
Wrong? Oh, too old or what?
10 years is our limit.
Yeah, I hear that.
Stupid rules.
Silly rule.
Yeah, even the ones on the Buell over there, they got 3 runs on them, so I got 5 miles on those tires. I can't use them.
Just like the seatbelt rule in the NHRA, we have to get 2 years. That's such a big
2 years?
2
Yeah,
years.
that's bad.
Bullshit, man.
It is.
Okay, Kane, thank you.
Go to Auto Power, they'll re-web them for you.
That's what I get about. He won't do it no more.
He won't?
No.
Oh, shit. That's new.
Just like Simpson and those guys. You want me to take that steering wheel?
Yeah, we're not using it.
Alright.
Yeah, hold on, I'll be back.
Sorry about that.